Four Seasons Punta Mita is a family-friendly luxury resort in one of the most picturesque regions of Mexico. In this video, we're sharing what our 3-night stay at the resort was like. We'll cover what it was like to fly to Puerto Vallarta, the current COVID-19 safety protocols at the resort, the accommodations, the pools, the beach, the dining, and the unique learning experiences offered for kids. So keep watching. Many thanks to Four Seasons Punta Mita for hosting us. Hey, welcome back to Top Flight family. My name is Carmen Sognonvi, and I'm so excited to tell you all about our recent trip to Four Seasons Punta Mita. This trip took place in late October. We flew out of JFK's Terminal 4, and we noticed that it was a lot busier than the month before. Still, we got through airport security very quickly and got some breakfast at the Delta Sky Club. By the way, if you're interested in learning more about the COVID-19 safety procedures you can expect at the Delta Sky Club these days, be sure to follow us on TikTok. I actually have a whole video that outlines that there. We boarded using Delta's new biometric boarding. We flew Comfort Plus, and I was lucky enough to have 2 empty seats next to me, so the 4 of us were able to spread out over 6 seats, which made it extra comfortable. We flew into Mexico City, where we'd be connecting to Puerto Vallarta. We stopped by this Aero Mexico lounge, which takes priority pass, and I really wouldn't recommend this lounge. It might be better in non-COVID times, but when we were there, the food options were extremely minimal. I'm talking like finger-sized ham and cheese sandwiches. And the service is very slow. Since there's no more buffet, you have to rely on them bringing the food to you. We actually ended up getting Subway sandwiches instead. Our connecting flight was on Aero Mexico, and since they didn't block any seats, it felt a lot more crowded and not as safe as the Delta flight. This was actually the first non-Delta flight we've taken since COVID hit, and the difference is very, very visible. Also know that the Puerto Vallarta airport is one of those where you're going to have to fight through a bunch of timeshare salespeople in order to get to your ground transportation. This is something I mentioned in my last video as well about the Cancun airport. And it's basically the same thing here. Just keep in mind that all the ground transportation is outside the building, so don't listen to anyone inside the building. They will try to confuse you and mislead you. Just head to the outdoor area, and that's where you're gonna find your ride. By the way, if you're new to this channel, we are the Sognonvi family, and we are all about inspiring families to travel in comfort and style. We share tips on how you can save time, reduce hassle, and maximize comfort when traveling with kids. So if that sounds good to you, please subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next video. Also, we started homeschooling our girls this year, so if you want to learn more about that side of our lives, check out our new homeschooling channel at Homeschool Wherever. The COVID-19 safety protocols start as soon as you pull up to the resort. You step onto the sanitizing mat to disinfect your shoes, they give you hand sanitizer, and they do a temperature check. After checking in, we took a golf cart to our building. And on the way there, we got to see one of our new neighbors, this gigantic iguana. Oh my gosh.
Thick and juicy. Damn.
Wow.
They do be thick and juicy though.
There's actually a few of these gigantic iguanas around the property, and they're actually very, very gentle. A couple of them were hanging out by the pool, and the girls had a lot of fun sort of like engaging with them. We also admired the sculptures that we saw along the way. And one of the things that's really unique about the Four Seasons Punta Mita is that there's an abundance of sculptures throughout the property. Most are done by artists local to Mexico, or they're done by artists who have spent a significant amount of time in the country. When we got to our room, there were some gifts waiting for the girls. Oh, so cute.
And that is nice. Little t-shirt.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
So cute.
Yeah, look at the bag too.
Like my shirt.
I love it. We stayed in adjoining ocean casitas, 1 king room and 1 double room. And these are a great choice for families because it's really spacious. You've got large bathrooms, large bedrooms. There's a seating area, little living area, and a really nice balcony with great views of the property. I really love how the decor here blends modern design with traditional Mexican crafts, and there's lots of natural materials used throughout, like wood and copper, to add warmth. So we actually have a detailed room tour video, so I'm gonna link that down below if you wanna check that out. After we settled in, it was time for our first activity, which was a sea turtle release. One of the things I love about Four Seasons as a brand is their fantastic Knowledge for All Seasons programs. And this particular property has a lot of really great ones where kids can learn about Mexico's culture, history, language, and of course the natural surroundings since it's such a unique environment. So the baby sea turtle release is one of the experiences we tried at the property, and the fees for this activity are donated to local hatcheries, which means that for every 1 turtle we release on the property as a guest, the hatcheries release 10. So this program has really helped to repopulate the endangered species in this area. How old are these turtles, guys?
8 hours.
8 hours old. 8 hours old. They were just hatched this morning at 10 a.m.
8 hours, and this guy in here is kicking so much.
Baby turtle ASMR.
Really loud. I got the angry one.
Wait, let me put it like this so you can see.
Now, if you want a detailed look at what the sea turtle release experience was like, I have a whole video on our Homeschool Wherever channel where I go into a lot of depth on what we learned about it, all the details about what this was like. So I'm going to link that down below if you want to check it out. After the sea turtle release, we had dinner at Dos Catrinas, which is probably one of the most casual restaurants here on the property. All the seafood was great, but I particularly liked the ceviche. And the next morning, we had breakfast at the same restaurant. It was pretty cool to see the transformation from night to day. Then we headed to the beach and we rented a cabana for the day. So one of the interesting things that's going on at Four Seasons Punta Mita right now is that they have this whole schoolcations program. And this is a trend that we're seeing a lot of properties embracing, this whole idea of catering to people who are working remotely or learning remotely and kind of encouraging them to do all of that instead of work from home, work from the hotel. So at the Four Seasons Punta Mita, they have a lot of support for kids who are doing remote learning. They have a whole world schooling program, which includes some of the activities like the sea turtle release. There's a tech hotline. They have a study buddy program where people are actually available to help your kids with their homework. They have art, culture, history, and after-school sports classes to encourage educational learning through travel. And if you need more extensive support, they can even arrange for private tutoring. Now, even though our girls aren't doing virtual learning, as I mentioned, we started homeschooling this year, we still gave the study cabanas a test drive because this is another cool feature that they're doing right now. So when you rent a cabana, they will provide all of this extra stuff. Of course, there's Wi-Fi, they can provide TV monitors, headphones, portable chargers. They even have a screen doctor that will come around and sanitize devices for you. And if you need it, they can also provide lap pads so that you can work more comfortably. After the beach, we checked out the pool, which is absolutely stunning. There is this gorgeous infinity pool, and it's basically the exact color as the ocean. So it really is one of those things where you can't tell where the pool ends and where the ocean begins. Another thing I really like about the pool is the way they serve food. They actually serve food on these breakfast in bed type trays, which makes it super comfortable to eat. In addition to the gorgeous pool area, there is also a lazy river, which you should definitely check out. It is a little bit of a ways off from the pool, so you may either need to go for a walk over there, or you can hitch a ride on a golf cart. Just keep in mind that this is a very lazy river, aka the current moves extremely slow, so this is not something that you want to do when you're in a rush. It takes quite a while to make a full loop, so keep it in mind. When we got back, we found a surprise in the room. So right now, the kids club at Four Seasons Punta Mita is closed due to COVID. However, the arts and crafts activities that they would usually offer at the kids club, you can actually request to have those kits sent to the rooms so that your kids can still do the arts and crafts. That night, we had dinner at Bahia, and this is a restaurant that is right on the beach, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It has this whole indoor-outdoor feel, and it's a perfect place to watch the sunset. This restaurant is really known for their grilled fish, so you definitely can't go wrong with that. Order any type of grilled fish, it's gonna be excellent. I really love their pink sangria as well. And also, even though this is kind of like a basic, very simple dish, this sweet pea risotto was so good. So I definitely recommend checking that out as well. So the next day we did our next learning experience, which was sea foraging. So we met up with our guide and he was fantastic, extremely knowledgeable, and he taught us how to find all kinds of edible things around the beach. And we also explored the nearby caves that are home to little bats. We collected a ton of sea snails, and I'm not sure if this is the technical term for them, but I don't know what they're actually called, so I'm gonna call them sea snails. So we collected a ton of these, put them in a cooler. Our guide gave them to the chef, and then later that afternoon, the chef turned them into a delicious stew that we actually enjoyed by the pool. So again, if you want a detailed look at what the sea foraging experience was like, check out that video from our homeschooling channel. I'm gonna link it down below. Now, one thing I really love about the Four Seasons as a brand is the way they pay attention to all of the little details that make a big difference. And a great example of this is the housekeeping department. I noticed that anytime they cleaned the rooms, the housekeepers would actually turn the handheld shower towards the wall so that we were in no danger of splashing ourselves on the face. And another small touch was that they would always tidy up our cords into these neat coils. Now, one thing you absolutely cannot miss at Four Seasons Punta Mita is their signature dining experience, which is dinner on the rock. And this is definitely one of the most memorable meals we've ever had. As we watched the sunset over the Pacific Ocean, we enjoyed an amazing 4-course private dinner. The service was so attentive, the food was incredible, and of course those views were absolutely breathtaking. After dinner, they built a fire for us so that we could make s'mores, and they even laid out blankets and pillows so we could lay there and gaze at the stars. It really was a perfect end to an amazing vacation. Okay, if you would like a detailed room tour of the adjoining ocean casitas that we stayed in, just check out that video right there. If you haven't already, please subscribe and turn on notifications. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.